Hey everyone, are we on? Yeah, haven't fallen asleep today. There we go. Uh, this is the right angle. Jeez, be quiet. Be quiet. Everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Live from the Sunshine Studios in New York. I am Katara Sunshine. Z. Stop making fun of me. I'm okay. I'm awake. Didn't even take a nap this time. Look at even Mini Sunshine is hard at work. I'm just gonna turn off the notification now. I think that's probably long enough to be going with this. Let me get this right. We got a ton of comments. Mini Sunshine monitoring comments. Matemashita. Thank you, Shin-san. Yeah, you're back. I never left really, but did have a couple of incidents of jet lag. I do apologize, but we are back. We're back. We're live. I'm just gonna shut off the notification here on the other channel. There's 15 people watching. Okay, I hope people realize that it's not this. It's not this channel. Anyway, okay. I'll end it and then hopefully people come over. There's 15 people watching on the English channel when nothing's gonna happen. And 14. Okay, hopefully we'll come around. Luis Robotai, thank you. Okay, I think we are in song. I'm able at least to monitor your comments. I still don't have the ability to put them up on the screen, but I have the ability to monitor your comments. So we can launch right into the show. Let's see. I'm going to say live with Sunshine. Okay. So this should be working now, right? Am I on? Oh, okay. That's not it. That's not it. I got to go to the Japanese channel like I told everyone. Okay. So it should be here. I changed the thumbnail. I don't know why it's such a strange thumbnail. Anyway, okay. So it looks like we're okay. Good. Wow. Tons of comments. And these didn't all come up for me. Cheers, guys. Thank you very much. I'll start with your comments and then I have something to say and then maybe I'll do a few more comments and then that's it. Shfangusa hando soap. Not today, but please watch. Tarasan! Thank you for posting a picture on Instagram of the kimono. You look awesome. Looking forward to more pictures. More on that very soon. Let's see. Tidfil-san, 10 minutes to go. Grabbing some beers. Nicely done. Eric and Rafaela in the house. Mint Kitten-san, howdy. Let's have some wagakiban while I wait. Very nice. Tidfil. Eddie Kikuchi-san. Good evening, Queens in the house. Is this the right place? Yes, it is. As it is the Japanese channel, as I said. Mike H, good evening. Okay, looks like everybody's transferring over. Tidfil-san, good evening. Emi-san seems to be correct. Very good. Do you hear the sound? Guys, no sound? No sound? Really? No sound? What's that? Now, why is there music? Why do I got music? Okay, we got sound. So it sounds a little bit distant. Maybe there's a problem using iPhone. I'll get a little closer to the phone. Sorry about that. But yes, okay, we should be okay. Okay, I'll get it. Maybe if I get closer. I don't need to be this far back. I was recording a video. Now I'm blocking out Mini Sunshine, eh? Yeah, Mini Sunshine's out of the picture. Okay, good. I'm glad it sounds good. I think for the iPhone, I need to be closer. I was recording some stuff where I needed to be a little bit bigger. Okay, this looks a little bit better. This looks a little bit stadium-like. Mini Sunshine looks content and happy on his computer. Sunshine-sama, Toronto Pero-san, Toronto in the house. Ed Dabrowski, good evening, Sunshine, and everyone around the world. Oh, that sounds so grand. What a grand show we have. All the way around the world. It's awesome. I'm seeing myself on a massive screen here. Anyway. No sound yet. No sound. Sound coming soon. What was up with the sound? Yeah, you're back. Okay, there wasn't a show last week, right? Yeah, I might have slept through it. Fezzer-san, Paul hears sound in his house. Good, there is sound. Deslush. Sound, thank you. Okay, well, I don't know what's going on with the sound. I got sound. Hand soap, Gifan, Shifang, Gusan. Yes, I will do that one day. I have the sound. Sounds good here. Good. Frankie Talk. Genki Frankie here on the 40th floor. Your neighbor here in Hell's Kitchen. Nicely done. Okay. Happy Saturday night to you. I'm watching you on the YouTube at the moment. Thank you so much, my friend. Very nice. Back in New York. Leo-san, hi everyone. We got sound. Hear you fine. Perfect. Okay. So we're fine for now. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we've got 26. Holy smokes. We got more than a quorum. We got tons of people listening. This is it. We're broadcasting throughout the world. What could be better than this? Now, I did the Japanese show about 12 hours ago, guys, and I started to get a little bit of trouble with the Wi-Fi. So if we cut out in a little bit, then sorry about that. But hopefully, hopefully we can talk for a little bit. We'll make it a short show, maybe another 25 minutes or so. Is that okay? I just did Ima New York Chu. Very nice. So we're close. We are close. I could feel the force. A disturbance in the force. Akagi-san must be here. Good morning, sunshine, and everyone from Osaka, Goku-san. Osaka kara honmakaina. So I have a few announcements to make, a couple personal announcements, but a couple of reflections about New York now, because I have been able to be out and about a little bit now that I've finished my self-quarantine. Little Jedi Sunshine has no mask. Oh no, that's all right. I even kissed him a little while ago. So number one, I just did a pre-recorded video in Japanese, and that's why I had my seat so far back, on 5 amazing things about New York under COVID. So now COVID's very tough for a lot of people in a lot of ways. People losing jobs, people, my Broadway show had to end. All of Broadway's closed now till May officially, but people are saying more like maybe September or something like that realistically. These times when they say Broadway closes in May, Broadway's closed until May or till the beginning of June or something like that. That's not when they're planning to open. That is the point until which they will refund previously bought tickets. That's the only thing that's saying. So that doesn't mean, okay, we think we're going to open in June now. I don't think anybody thinks that. Nobody knows what's going on, right? So yeah, it's a lot of tough times. However, my video today was a positive video about the 5 incredible things about New York that I have found having returned here now that COVID is really kind of sunk in. I'm gonna get my notes up here because I want to talk a little bit about this, because I did the video in Japanese. So I'll just bring this up. So I left New York, as probably a lot of you know. I left New York in 4 or 5 things pizza. Nothing. Pizza hasn't changed before or after COVID. I left New York at the end of March, beginning of April, when the show's closed, and I haven't been back. So I came back after 6. I used to not like your dyed hair when I first saw it dyed, but I must say today it looks on point. Why wouldn't you like it? Sorry about that. Anyway, I need pizza. Yes, so do I. Jeez, I'd love to make myself a pizza now. Okay, so geez, I've been dyeing my hair for like 13 years now. I don't even know what it looks like undyed. I'm surprised you don't like it, for crying out loud. Jeez, what else am I supposed to do? This is my hair. I think if I let it just have its natural color now, it'd probably be half gray, which might look okay too. A little bit like George Clooney. I don't know. The only reason I remember George Clooney right now is I've been watching on Netflix. I've been watching the Oceans series, Oceans 12, Oceans 13. They're awesome. Anyhow, got back to New York. So I got back to New York after 6 months. I get back to New York, and there were, I'd say, 5 things that are, let's say, surprising or just really gratifying or pleasantly surprising about New York. Silver Fox is a great look. Hilarious. Just surprising about New York. Anyway, number 1, masks. 100%. I don't know other places in the States. New Jersey in the house. Nicely done. New York is like 100% masks. Like, you don't see people without a mask. It's really, that's quite amazing. Number 2, there's something in Japan called kizukai. People are very sensitive to each other right now in New York, more than maybe before. I think New York is very much like fast paced and like everybody's into themselves, but then they're like, a lot of people compliment you on fashion on the street and stuff like that, but people are very sensitive to each other's feelings right now. Like, for instance, I went to the theater to deliver some things, put some boxes into the dressing room, and also to take my kimonos out of the dressing room, and did feel all we need is Tanaka. Now Tanaka chimed in. Tanaka-san chimed in. Auntie Joe Bing. We are still waiting. Still waiting for the Auntie Joe Bing. Auntie Joe, if you're listening, I'm sure she is. I talked to Auntie Joe earlier today, and she said she'd be listening. So maybe we'll get a comment. I went to the theater to drop off some stuff, and it's very strict there. You have to wear a mask. You have to. They immediately make you sterilize your hands. You have to sign your name and a phone number, so they're going to be tracking you in case you got COVID or that kind of thing. So I walked in, and I had my mask on. I went downstairs, and there's a 5-theater complex. There's no one there, okay? And then one actor who was, I think, working on something, and maybe he was taking stuff out of his dressing room too. I don't know. Comes out, he had no mask on, and I'm like a good 20, 30 meters away from him. I'm coming down the escalator. He's way far. He's like, "Oh, Sunshine, long time no see." He's acted from another show. "Oh, Sunshine, long time no see." I said, "Long time no see." And they said, "Look, sorry, I just put my mask down there. Sorry. This very, very sensitive attitude to other people's feelings. Like, okay, he sees me without a mask, he might be concerned. I should have a mask on. It's not just a mask for me to protect myself. It's like to protect other people, and also as a testament to the fact that I'm aware that there's a problem out there and we're all doing our best for it, right? I'm not being careless here. So I just thought that was that's very, very typically Japanese. Yes, that's so it's exactly the right mindset. It's very, very typically Japanese. But I didn't expect it in New York. But people have become very, very, very sensitive in New York, sensitive to other people's feelings. It's really great to see. It's awesome. I've had a few. If young people do silver hair, it looks cool, silver fox. But for our age, it would just be gray hair. Unfortunately, I don't agree with you at all, Leho-san. Come on, who cares? Don't worry about your age. You look 20, all right? Come on. No, I'd love to. I might go gray. Are you sure he wasn't apologizing because of G20? Hilarious. Auntie Joe, sorry, I'm on the right channel, but just getting a black screen. All right, you're getting a black screen. That's weird. Auntie Joe's getting a black screen. Do we have any advice here? I see myself, so that's weird, Auntie Joe. I'll send you a link here. I'll send you a link on the message. So press this link, okay, Auntie Joe? Here, I just sent you a message. That should get you there. Hopefully. Hopefully. Anyhow, next point about New York. Are we okay? Next point about New York. The whole idea of door to door. I was just reading Elisa's message and it confused me. The whole idea of restaurants. Restaurants have had it so tough because restaurants had to completely close down, and then they could only do like takeout, which was really tough because people didn't even want to go outside and that kind of thing. Some people were ordering through Uber Eats and that kind of thing, but it was very, very, very tough. So many restaurants have closed down, and then they were allowed to be open. So by the time I got back 2 weeks ago, they were allowed to be open, but just outdoor service. Now I think they're allowed 25% capacity inside, so it's getting better. But the outdoor service, on the other hand, there's so many restaurants that didn't have official open air patios in front of the restaurants, but the New York changed all the bylaws, like allowed them to open up patios on the sidewalk and even on the streets, which would ordinarily be used by cars. Like 1/3 of the streets are now being used for the restaurants, open patios. They put little rooftop stuff. They're awesome. Really, really, really awesome. Now this something like the undying spirit of New York, because you look inside the restaurant, of course, there's nobody allowed in. So it looks terrible for a restaurant. But look outside, and these outdoor makeshift patios were just packed. And the waiters and waitresses, God bless them. I mean, they're putting themselves at risk. But everybody's got a mask on. But you sit at the table, you take off your mask, you eat, but it's socially distanced. But it's awesome. It's like the undying spirit of New York. It was it's very, very impressive. people are laughing, smiling, and it's like, okay, we got to battle this. We got to be sensible, but let's not let it beat our spirit. So I love that about New York. Kindness and patience. Now, in New York, people's attitudes have changed. This is a little bit about number two with Kizukai and being sensitive to others. But the kindness, I think New Yorkers are very kind. I do not think they're very patient. Auntie Joe is here, so we got the. I didn't get the ding. I don't have my computer set to ding. But anyway, Auntie Joe dinged for all of you. She is in. Auntie Joe in the house. Just to let you know. Nails on. I'm back. Okay. I think New Yorkers are not very patient ordinarily, and neither am I. New Yorkers can be very kind. I think they are very kind, very big-hearted. But that's not the first thing that comes out. First thing that comes out is like rushing, or like fast, or like tell a joke, or kind of make fun of you, or rib you in a kind of way, and friendliness. But sort of kindness will come out at maybe at different times when it's really needed, or when it's called for, or when there's some kind of thing happening. And what I've noticed now the last couple of days, like for example, when I went to get the SIM card for my phone, I walked into the Verizon office, and they're very, very they're just very kind. The first thing is like, okay, are you okay? Let's try to get you what you need. And I'm saying, okay, well, I can only pay cash, or I only have this card, or that kind of thing. And I'm like, okay, no problem. We'll make this work. And I found in a lot of interactions, the first thing out there is kindness. And I think the reason is this. I think New Yorkers are very, very aware that we're in the middle of a kind of a national and international emergency. I think there's a lot of people being very, very hurt by the virus. Obviously, people getting sick, but then there's other effects, right? The economic factors, people losing jobs, people having trouble paying the rent, all kinds of things happening, right? And so you're just not sure, like, everybody's kind of where they are psychologically. So I think that the New Yorkers are right now, they've really picked up on that. It's like the first thing we need to do is show each other kindness. And I found when you're talking to someone for a little while and they realize, okay, this person's okay, he's all there. He's not being psychologically hurt in any way, or at least not showing it. And then they bring out the old New York ribbing, the joking, and that kind of thing. So where the ribbing and the joking would have happened first, and if needed, some like the kindness would have come out after. I think the kindness, like we need to be kind to each other, is very much, I think, now on the forefront of New Yorkers' minds. And I've had a few interactions that have told me this, right from the airport when I came in, etc. From the even from the customs officials at the airport in Newark. It's a different kind of look on people. It's like, yeah, we know it's tough, and we're gonna get through it together. And so, like, it's a really, really great and fantastic attitude. It's very moving. Something that didn't exist yet in March when I was here, because it wasn't sensed as that much of an emergency yet, I don't think. So those are the things that I found really incredible about New York when I got back here. And that's on a Japanese video coming up maybe in the next couple of weeks, if you like. But you heard it here first. So let's see some of your comments here. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Genki Frankie from Osaka. Venzlar, Little Jedi Sunshine has no mask. Little Jedi, that's hilarious. Let's see where we get. Deslush-san, oh, I saw you first 5 years ago. Maybe the video was older than that, or the dye was darker. I wonder what you saw, because I've had it dyed for like 13 years now. Might be an old video, but nah. I did shave my head once, because I had to apologize to my master, and then when I was growing it back, it was dark. So you might have seen one that happened to be dark, but that was a fake memory. There you go. Fake memory, Deslush-san. There you go. And I was racking my brain for my non-blonde. I have put pink in it recently, but there you go. let's see. That's the Ryan mindset. You're right. Tidville, shaved head to apologize. Yeah. So if you do something, okay, like if you're a yakuza and you do something wrong to offend your master, you have to cut off a finger. But in the Rakugo world, it's a little less extreme. You just have to shave your head. So it's a great story. It happens. I only had to do it once. I shaved it. Yeah, actually, he didn't even tell me to. I just thought, when I go to apologize, if I have a shaved head, he'll know that I'm sincerely apologizing before I do it. There's a story about 3 of my older brother storytellers who were in apprenticeship at the same time. This was Sanjaku Sanya, Sanjaku-Nisan, Sanya-Nisan, maybe Sanosuke-Nisan, I think those 3. And what happened was my master went on a small trip somewhere, so a couple of the apprentices were left behind, and Sanya took my master's car because the apprentices chauffeur his limousine, right? Took my master's limousine out on a date. You're not supposed to go on dates when you're in apprenticeship, number 1. Number 2, you're not supposed to take the master's car for recreation. So then here he is. Not only does that, but he gets caught speeding. And he didn't get caught by the police, which would have been fine, because then he could have snuck around and paid the ticket. He got caught by a speeding camera at a traffic light or something. So it just it shows the picture of the front seat, and the picture comes in, and at first it's a ticket, and the manager, I don't know. I think the manager could have put it under the table and just paid us like that. Anyway, he just said, "Oh, there's a speeding ticket." Said to my master, he might not have noticed the picture, because anyway, the apprentice always drives, so there's nothing wrong. Okay, we're speeding, and there's the picture of Sanya. That's fine. Then maybe the manager just thought the girl in front was one someone who was working on a television show with my master, or one of the managers from the agency, or there's other people that ride in the car. With my master, that kind of thing. So maybe the manager did put 2 together and realized that Sanya was on a date or something like that. Whatever. So he just puts it out with all the other mail to my master. My master goes crazy. Then he calls the 3 apprentices. Right? There's 3 of them at the time, and he says, this is what happened. All of you, shave your head. And Sanjaku, the oldest one, says, wait a minute, master. Only he went out on a date with your car. We weren't involved in that. Why do we have to shave our heads? And my master was really angry. He says, Rentai Sekinin. And Rentai Sekinin means, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. It means communal, what is it? Not communal punishment, but a communal acceptance of responsibility for the wrongdoing of the one person. That's a long explanation, but that's basically what it means. So then they thought, okay. So here's how great these guys are, these older brother storytellers. I love them. They get together, and Sanjak says, communal responsibility, very good. So Sanjak says, all right, look, let's do this. Only one guy among us did something wrong, and now 3 of us have to shave our heads. So I got it. I'll shave the right side of my head. Sanya, you shave the middle of your head. And Sanosuke, you shave the left side of your head. And then we'll go tomorrow to the master and apologize like that. So that's what they did. So their hairstyles look ridiculous. Ridiculous. And they show up at the master's house the next morning to do the laundry and the cleaning and everything. They're in the doorbell. The master comes out. And he looks at them. And my master, they could actually not have shaved their heads. Because he kind of gets mad. My master gets mad, says something. Within a half a day, he's forgotten. They could have probably gotten away with not even doing it. Until, he got mad again. He said, I thought I told you to shave your head. But that could be, a week later. Anyway, they show up with these hairstyles. So he doesn't remember the day before. He doesn't remember telling them to shave their heads. He just sees 3 apprentices with really weird hairstyles. He's like, what the hell? What the hell do you guys do? What is this all about? And Sandra says, you told us communal responsibility for the transgressions of one. So since 3 people are taking responsibility for one person's transgression, we all shaved 1/3 of our heads. And my master, this is like they're taking a chance, okay? My master cracked up, and all was forgotten. So these are some of the joys of apprenticeship. Like, the master get mad at you, but if you can make him laugh now, if you try to make him laugh and he doesn't laugh, you've just increased your punishment by 10 times. So it takes guts to do it. But it was just a genius gag. And obviously, you know, the master loves these guys. He loves them to death. So that just that's just a legendary story in our Rakugo family, let me tell you. Now, let me go back. Gives me ideas, exactly. Let me go back. Let me go back to your comments. Tidville. Shaved head to apologize. Haha, I'd be constantly skinhead. You have to apologize. Very funny. I shaved my head once too, as a rite of passage acceptance to a brotherhood. Dislush-san. Interesting. I like it. I actually I wouldn't mind to do it again. I don't have anything to apologize for right now. Probably have lots to apologize for, but I did sleep through my show the other day. Again. Akagi-san, a speeding camera woke me up before. I was sleeping while speeding. How did that happen? How did it wake you up? It doesn't make a sound. Be careful. That's dangerous. Awesome story. Thank you. Tidville, like in the Forces, one in all punishment. Blanket punishment. Yeah. There you go. Alisa-san, haha, Deslash. Whoa. Alisa, we used to get this type of shared punishment in marching band. There you go. Yeah, I guess when you have a group and, you know, just like, because then you feel way worse if you do something and everyone gets punished, right? It's a good idea. It gives me ideas, okay? And since a traditional Japanese custom, I think it's scary. Watch each other for not doing anything wrong. Yeah. There you go. Apprentices, so I think they had some leeway. Oh, are we breaking up here a bit? I got a feeling we're breaking up. Are we breaking up? We still here? Frankie, New Yorkers are kind, but usually just so busy with their hectic everyday pace. Because of COVID, life has slowed down somewhat these days. Maybe you can get some work while you're here in the city. I'm not here to work. I'm here to work on things, but that's all right. Yeah, I do agree. I can see that too. People have a little bit more time to be kind. I think New Yorkers are very kind. But I think it's just so fast paced all the time. I can totally see that. Yeah. Okay, now I saw some comments come up that are not coming in my feed here. Masuko-san, it was so fun to hear an interesting story inside the Rakugo world. Thank you. Tidville-san, I should make this title based on an original story for your set or a version of it. Yeah. I mean, that's a great story. Yeah. Oh, my computer's gonna go to sleep in a second. But anyway, I'm not broadcasting on the computer, so that's fine. P.S. No Broadway, but TV and film work. Start up again. Maybe you can get some work while you're here in the city. A couple weeks, so that's all right. That's that. Although I will have some announcements to make. There may be some connection connections to Los Angeles very shortly. A place called Hollywood. Nothing. No, I'm not going to be in a Hollywood movie. Okay, nothing like that. But may have some good announcements. I just found about Japanese rakugo 2 weeks ago, and you were the first English rakugo I have seen. I love your stuff, Kite-san. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Awesome. I'm glad you discovered rakugo. Doing more and more videos. So please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And not this one too, but I'm not doing live. I'm doing live in English on the Japanese channel because I can only use my iPhone right now, and the English channel we just started, so it doesn't have 1,000 followers yet, so I can't do it live there. But please know that we have an English channel, a Japanese channel, and also got a Chinese channel. I haven't updated the Chinese channel for a while. God, I got to do that. A bit behind in a bunch of things. Guys, if that's the end of your comments, I'm gonna say that's the end of the show. I'm gonna say that's a wrap for today. But I'll wait for your final comments in case anybody has anything, because I found the longer I go, the bigger chance of this like getting a little bit dicey with the Wi-Fi. So it's great to check in. Glad you guys are all Genki as hell, and I am Genki as well. I'm a little bit over jet lag. At least I'm not sleeping through the 9 p.m. show now. So it's a little bit of progress, right? And a New York show business on your way to New World Stages. Okay, yeah. Yeah, perfect. Get in touch with me on Facebook. I'd love to, yeah. I'd love to have a coffee. That'd be incredible. Announcements, very exciting. Yeah, some pretty exciting acting audition. It's actually writing and broadcast. I'm doing, I've got like 3. I'm so buried right now. Guilty or Noodle, exactly. So anyway, if these things come through, could be good. Could have some good news for you guys. So we'll see. Good night, Louise Robitaille, Josh-san. More very auspicious names that mean long life, but then they get more and more ridiculous as well, and fanciful. So that's struggling here at the end, so I'm gonna leave it at that. Josh, to your answer, no, I'm not gonna do rakugo while my feed is like this. So just wait till I get back to Japan. Only another couple weeks. Cheers, guys. Thank you so much, and we shall see you guys. Arigato. Bye.